This is known as S21. 12 to 20,000 Cambodians were brought here, and from the records they're telling us only 12 have survived it, from 75 to 79. These 14 white graves signify the last 14 people that were found here in 1979, when a mixture of Vietnamese and Cambodian renegades from Pol Pot stormed this area and drove out the Khmer Rouge out of Area 21, which this is called. And these were the last 14 people that were still here when the Khmer Rouge was driven out of this place. This place used to be a school before the Khmer Rouge stormed in here and drove the people out and turned it into a genocide place where people were tortured and thousands died. So this is building A, called in S21 Genocide Museum. And these rooms down the bottom, prisoners were housed in there. And the Khmer Rouge used to close the windows off from when it was a school classroom. They closed windows off so that there's no air ventilation in here. It was also known as the rooms where you'd go into and don't come out. This is the bed where they were chained to the bed. And this box was where the excrement was placed. It's a photo of a prisoner found chained to the bed. On the second level of building A, in section 21, Genocide Museum in Phnom Penh, run by the Khmer Rouge from 75 to 79. This is an old school building, and now it's Khmer Rouge put bars on the windows. And they stored hundreds of people on the beds here, shackled to the bed. So this this picture signifies the 12 victims who are known to have survived. In S21, 18,063 died. So they're the only survivors. Building B, which has photos of all the victims who have come through here, died. Children. And as the audio goes, as you come through, you're given an audio if part of your admission of $10 US to come in. And they talk about Building B, which is this one where the Khmer Rouge rounded up all the doctors, teachers, educated people out of the city and brought them all in here. And once they got in here, only 12 ever left alive. Building B, S21, Genocide Museum, Phnom Penh. Those are photos of the Cambodian Communist Party leaders, including Pol Pot and his group of about 8 leaders who ran the S21. Building C, this barbed wire was put on by the guards here because somebody committed suicide and jumped after being tortured. So the guards put this to stop people from doing it, so the torture just continued. This building was realigned and made into small cells like this. These are the smallest cells I've ever seen. Smaller than the concentration cells in Germany. Concentration camps there in Austria. This is unbelievably small. They're only about 1 metre wide by about 2 metres in length. These are small single cells. These are even smaller than building B downstairs, where made of timber, just locks on doors. They knock a wall through here. You can imagine how hot it was in here. It's hot now, but imagine being there 24 hours a day. This is the top level of building C. This is where the guards would put much larger assemblies of people locked away in here. And there's the barbed wire to stop people from jumping, trying to commit suicide because of all the abuse, interrogation and torture that went on here. It's all been left in its original condition, hasn't been touched. Located right in the middle of the city. This genocide museum is overlooked by apartment towers, office buildings. It's just a never-ending reminder of what happened here. Those boxes that you saw earlier, wooden boxes, they were used for water torture. The guards would lay the person on their back and slowly fill it with water. Another box in there was for insects and termites, which they would lay the person down and put the termites on their wounds and their private parts. Okay, well, I'm just leaving S21 now, which was the Cambodian Communist Party torture centre right in the middle of Phnom Penh. It's been left in its original condition and it's horrific. I've been to concentration camps in Germany and Austria, but this is the story, the audio, the detailed description is horrifying. Anyway, I'm glad I came. I wanted to see it. And I didn't realise how bad it was until you come here and hear the audio and the things that happened.